Are we about to get Rumble in the Jungle 2? Watch this video. Hello, welcome to On the Edson. I hope you're all well. So, as we know, AJ is up for another fight this year. And who is going to be his opponent? Now, it was supposed to be Tyson Fury, right? That's what it was all ramping up to be. But obviously, Tyson Fury has put a big span in the works saying, no, I'm retired. I'm not fighting anymore. So where does this leave AJ? He's got to find another opponent. Now, already talking about, hey, AJ against Martin Bakole, 2 African heritage, have a little Rumble in the Jungle part 2. This is what we really want. It'd be a great fight. It'd be a great fight. Now, I'm a huge Martin Bakole fan. If you watch my videos whenever I first started this channel, I've always talked about Martin Bakole. Watch out for him. He's a great fighter. He's a great boxer. And I think he'll trouble anybody. So for me, Martin Bakole is definitely always in that conversation, and he should have been in this conversation a long time ago. He's a beast. He's an absolute beast. But is he going to be too much for AJ, or is AJ going to be too much for him? Interesting matchup. I'm not here to preview this or to give any kind of prediction. I just think it would be a great fight. But Martin Bakole, he stands square on. He just kind of says, right, go on, hit me then, because I'm going to hit you back as well. Now, he has had weight issues as well. And I just wonder, sometimes he's coming in so heavy and you think, oh, are you really going to be mobile enough? But in his last fight against Jared Anderson, he was a little bit lighter, but also he just completely dominated. So I just wonder the natural power that he's got, and the quality that he's got and the talent that he's got, is going to be too much for AJ. I wouldn't be surprised. But for me, this is the wrong fight for AJ. AJ shouldn't be getting in the ring with a killer like Martin Bakole, because it's a stepping stone fight. It's not a stepping stone fight for Martin Bakole because it's a big money fight, especially, if we sort of label this as a Rumble in the Jungle part 2. But it's a quality fight for Martin Bakole. But for AJ, it's a stepping stone fight to get back to the top table. Now, for me, this is all wrong for AJ because, as I've said in a previous video, the only fight for him to get back to that top table is to get in the ring with Dubois again. That's the only fight for me. Even the AJ Fury fight, for me, it's an inconsequential fight. It doesn't really have any meaning. Whilst I really want to see it, whilst I think it'd be an amazing fight, whilst it will sell out a stadium, whilst it'd be fantastic, there's nothing there. So for me, AJ still has a lot left in the tank. He still wants to fight. Tyson Fury doesn't want to fight. He says, I'm retired. Now, as I said in a previous video, whether that's going to be the case, whether he's going to come out of retirement, again, who knows? But the here and now is that AJ needs to fight somebody. This could be a great matchup. I just don't think it's right for AJ. And Martin Bakole is the guy that everybody doesn't want to fight. And there's a reason for that, because he's absolutely dangerous as hell. And I've got a feeling that Martin Bakole will do a number on AJ. And if AJ's got anything about him, he's going to try and swerve him and go in with somebody else. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear AJ trying to get in with Hrgovic or somebody like that. Or maybe a tune-up fight against, I don't know, Jared Anderson or something like that. That would actually sell a lot of tickets, cross the Atlantic, and gather both fans from the UK and the United States. I wouldn't be surprised if something like that materializes. But if we're talking against Martin Bakole, I'm going to go with Martin Bakole on this one. Whilst I'm not going to preview it, I'll say, yeah, he's my guy. He's the one I've been thinking he's a fantastic fighter. And I think AJ just might not have enough to bash down that wall, as it were. But for me, AJ, he's missed the opportunity already, is to get back in the ring with Daniel Dubois, and he should have got his head right, and he should have prepared himself to launch an offensive back to the world title. Because even if he went into the ring with Fury, and even if he beat Fury, where does that leave him? Okay, these are big money fights as well. But I think AJ still wants something else. He craves still something else. And I still think he wants to be world champion again. So the way he's navigating it right now doesn't seem to be quite right. Now, obviously, they know what they're doing. Eddie Hearn seems to know what he's doing, apparently. But I would love to see AJ in with Dubois again. We've got to see how Dubois does against Parker. If Parker comes through it, then I'm sure he's going to want a title fight against Usyk. If Dubois comes through, then he's going to want undisputed as well with Usyk as well. You know, so there's lots of plays here for all parties. But I think AJ's kind of missed the boat with Dubois. And after these fights, if they all come through, then if Dubois loses, for example, then AJ against Dubois doesn't mean anything. If AJ gets in with Parker because Usyk might be tied up with somebody else, then all of a sudden that's a fight to have as well. So I'd love to see AJ against Parker, but AJ against Bakole, I think Bakole is going to win it. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what I do here, just keep on watching the videos and I'll catch you again. Bye now.